What is good, you guys? Bon lundi. Man, we back. Ça fait un bout qu'on s'est pas jasé. Vous avez pas entendu ma sweet voice in your earphones or whatever. Retour de la Victime-Minute aujourd'hui. Après quoi? A while. Une absence. Je pense que c'est le plus long time frame où est-ce qu'on a pas eu de Victime-Minute. I mean, tu sais, on a pu organiser les Major Key Awards. Que le reveal va avoir lieu ou devrait avoir lieu at the time that you're hearing this, parce que là maintenant on upload la Victime-Minute 24 heures après son enregistrement live. En tout cas, bref, au menu aujourd'hui pour la Victime-Minute du 30 novembre 2020, dernière Victime-Minute du mois de novembre. Beaucoup de rumeurs. Je ne sais pas ce qui est arrivé en fin de semaine, mais comme depuis un bout, il y a plein de leaks, il y a plein de rumeurs concernant Nintendo. On dissect each and every one of them aujourd'hui. Également, il y a eu le official reveal du Universal Super Mario World parc d'attractions qu'il va avoir au Japon, qui fait baver, même si Nintendo me font chier ces derniers temps. Je dois dire que j'aimerais ça être dans un monde sans COVID pour potentiellement pouvoir aller à ce theme park-là. Ça a l'air d'être every Nintendo nerd's dream. Également, Doom Eternal s'en vient sur la Switch. Not really surprised, considérant que Doom 2016 était disponible sur la plateforme. Maintenant, la version Switch, on a une date de sortie pour ça. Date de sortie digitale, soit dit en passant. Également, je me souviens qu'il y a des trucs par rapport à Cyberpunk in the mix. Puis yeah, that's about it au niveau des grosses lignes pour le show d'aujourd'hui. Fait que yeah, de retour, puis et ce pendant toute la semaine. Donc get ready to listen to me talk in your earlobes, parce que là on va être seté jusqu'au temps des fêtes. Ben, du moins je l'espère, pour tout ce qui est video game news puis entertainment news également. Puis je tiens à vous mentionner également qu'en fin de semaine j'ai eu la chance de jouer à Immortals Phoenix Rising. Je vais avoir une critique de disponible sur mon YouTube channel ainsi que sur TikTok. Ce sera pas une affaire qui va être dans la Victime-Minute. Ça va l'être dans l'enregistrement live du show, mais pour ce qui est de la critique en soi, je vais l'uploader en rediffusion tout seul, pour que ça puisse comme générer des views on its own, parce que c'est un projet que j'aimerais ça comme amener plus souvent. Puis si je suis capable d'avoir comme la critique juste comme séparée du show, je peux l'envoyer justement à des développeurs ou à des PR people pour potentiellement avoir accès, un accès anticipé à d'autres jeux. Anyway, I must be boring you with all this fucking schlibli-schlé. Fait que enjoy today's episode. On s'en va demain pour more video game news and stuff and things. Actualité. The ball isn't Sony's court. Just fucking announce the stuff, please. Critique. En tout cas, the user score sur Metacritic est à 2.6. Rumeurs. I don't know. I'm just sharing this on the internet. Discussion. C'est pas n'importe quel jeu là, c'est fucking Halo, ok? Réaction. Nintendo, what the fuck are you doing? La Victime-Minute avec Victim. En manchette pour la Victime-Minute du 30 novembre 2020. Doom Eternal a maintenant une date de sortie sur la Switch. Why is there no music playing? Ok, parce que c'est vraiment, c'était le switch de chanson, there you go. Donc, Doom Eternal sort sur la Switch le 8 décembre, ça c'est dans une semaine à peu près. Ça vient d'être confirmé. Pour ce qui est du DLC, que j'ai toujours pas terminé, il me reste je pense une mission dans le DLC que je vais finir down the road. Ça va s'en venir later. Est-ce qu'il y a un trailer? Je suis vraiment curieux de voir de quoi que le jeu a de l'air sur la Switch.
Against all the evil that hell can conjure,
Oh my god.
we will send unto them only you. I offer you a gift. Take it. It will give you strength.
I mean, it looks fine. Big fucking gun. It looks like an Xbox 360 game. Man, il monte le final boss. What the fuck? 13 FPS. Yeah, ça a l'air de some 30 FPS. En tout cas, je sais pas ce que Doom... I mean, tu sais... Plus de plateformes égale plus de ventes, I guess, mais comme... Faites-vous rendez-vous un service puis ne jouez pas à Doom sur une Switch. Come on now. C'est travesty, là. Jouez à ça sur PC where it belongs. Nothing else. Doom Eternal, Switch FAQ and known issues. Where can I buy Doom Eternal on Switch? Directly from the Nintendo eShop or direct digital codes from select retailers? Wait. Fait qu'il sera pas... Il y aura pas d'édition physique. There will not be Doom Eternal physical. Ah ouais. Ok, that's bizarre. Fait qu'il y aura pas de boîte pour le jeu. Vous pouvez juste l'acheter en édition digitale. How can I get the early purchase bonus Strip and Terror Pack plus Doom 64 of Doom Eternal Nintendo Switch? Fait que ça aussi, t'as ce bonus-là. Tu peux avoir Doom 64. What languages? Are there any unique controls? Doom Eternal has optional gyroscoping controls that can be turned off in the main menu. Gyroscope controls. Will Doom Eternal on Switch have multiplayer? Yes, battle mode is a 2 versus 1 multiplayer experience that pits a fully armed Doom Slayer against two controlled demons. Two player controls demons, plutôt. Fighting it out in a best of 5 round of intense first person combat. When will the Ancient Gods, part 1, ça je l'ai dit. Known issues. Il y a déjà des issues. C'est même pas encore sorti. What? Gyroscopic controls pour Doom, ça a tellement bien visé avec l'arc dans Breath of the Wild, j'ose pas imaginer pour Doom Eternal. Yeah, I don't know. Why would you use that? On a dépassé le era de la Wii. Fait que comme non, je veux pas jouer avec des gyroscopic controls. Puis avec une Switch Lite, c'est quoi, t'es de même, genre? C'est comme la Star Fox Zero, no thanks. Anyway, si vous avez pas d'autre plateforme outre que la Switch, puis vous voulez vraiment jouer à Doom Eternal, qui est, soit dit en passant, un des meilleurs jeux de cette année. I mean, go for it, mais je vous recommande de jouer sur PC. C'est la plateforme. Get them high frame rates, them high graphics, puis le mouse and keyboard feel. C'est le seul jeu que je suis allé de l'avant jouer mouse and keyboard, même si je suis pas un mouse and keyboard player. I mean, it's expected. Ça fait un bout qu'on n'a pas entendu parler de Cuphead puis de son DLC. Mais là, la semaine dernière, Studio MDHR sont allés de l'avant puis ont annoncé comme quoi que le DLC The Delicious Last Course de Cuphead, que ça fait quoi, 2 ans qu'on entend, je pense que ça fait 2 ans qu'il a été annoncé, va être repoussé à une date indéterminée en 2021. Ils ont tweet out, in the wake of the ongoing global pandemic affecting so many, we have made the difficult decision to push back the release of The Delicious Last Course. For our wonderful Cuphead community, we've prepared a letter from Studio MDHR founders Chad and Jared Moldenhauer to share more. While The Delicious Last Course is a continuation of Cuphead and Mugman's Grand Adventure plutôt, it's also a conclusion to the story that began on that fateful day at the Devil's Casino. In true Studio MDHR fashion, we aren't content for this final chapter to be anything less than our best work. Throughout development, we've all challenged ourselves to put everything we learned from making Cuphead into the quality of The Delicious Last Course animation, design, and music. Meeting this standard has been extremely challenging for us amid the global pandemic that has affected so many of our fellow developers. Rather than compromise on our vision in response to COVID, we've made the difficult decision to push back the release of The Delicious Last Course until we are confident it will delight the Cuphead community the way we feel it should. We know many of you have been waiting to return to the Inkwell Isles, and our goal is to make the trip back there next year a truly magical one. With our warmest regards, Chad and Jared Moldenhauer. I mean, at this point là, avec le development cycle, puis je sais que Cuphead, son development cycle est crissement long parce que tout, si vous avez écouté le documentaire sur la création de Cuphead ou les behind the scenes, tout est hand-drawn. Fait que ça prend calissement du temps faire le visuel pour le jeu. Fait que je sais pas si c'est ça qui fait en sorte que le temps de développement est calissement long pour le DLC, mais ça doit être le DLC qui a eu le long development cycle dans l'histoire des DLC. Ça n'a aucun sens, là. Un DLC prend 2 ans à faire, Jesus Christ. Maintenant, imagine ça va prendre combien de temps pour Cuphead 2. Mais c'est ça, Chris, c'est-tu rendu comme l'équivalent de Cuphead 2, le DLC? Ou Cuphead 1.5? Parce que, Jesus Christ. Mais c'est ça, comme tout est hand-drawn, là. Parlant justement de Xbox Games, parce que Cuphead, à la base, c'était un exclusif Xbox avant qu'il soit disponible sur toutes les plateformes. Xbox Game Pass tease l'arrivée de quelque chose. Est-ce qu'ils gossent avec leur email? Ils ont tweet out, honestly, we have no idea what GIF or GIF or Sinister Red Light Melissa is referring to. Puis ils ont comme leak le courriel disant, hey team, I want to start by saying, great work last month. We made so many announcements, I could barely keep track. EA Play came to console, the cloud gaming beta library got bigger. Oh yeah, and the Xbox Series X and S finally launched. No big deal, but guess what? We're not slowing down for December. EA Play is coming to PC, and we have a ton of games slated on top of that. We even included Redacted, which our fans won't stop mentioning. That's why I sent you that GIF with the sinister red lights. Anyways, you all know the drill by now. Keep all this confidential and don't try anything cute like screenshotting this email and posting it to Twitter. Thanks, Melissa. Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire Sinister Red Light? Ça vous sonne-t-il une cloche? Y a-t-il un jeu qui vous vient en tête? Control? Ce serait une bonne hypothèse, Grondin. Poursuivons with some rumors. Hein? 18 Nintendo DS titles will be made available for play on Nintendo Switch Online between c'est January 6, 2021 and December 31st, 2021. Encore une fois, Hot Girl Video 69 spittait some heat on the TL en fin de semaine avec plein d'autres rumors concernant Nintendo. Elle a la plug chez Nintendo pour vrai, puis je sais pas si c'est legit or not, fait qu'encore une fois, à prendre avec un grain de sel, mais elle a un track record de leak des affaires qui turn out à être vraies. Fait que là, elle a écrit that update may be mixed, sounds like two are formerly DSi aware. Fait que I don't know what the hell's going on with that. But yeah, man, I mean, the Switch a un touchscreen. Fait que I don't know. Une autre affaire qu'elle a mentionné, c'est comme quoi il va y avoir un revamp de NES Remix. Je sais pas si vous vous souvenez de NES Remix. C'est une collection de 32 mars, ils sortent Metroid Prime 4. NES Remix, c'était une série de jeux. Je pense qu'il y a eu 2 jeux NES Remix. Sur la Wii U et la 3DS, que c'était une série de jeux de NES qui avait comme des sous-objectifs. C'était kind of cool. J'aurais aimé ça, voir ça comme avec peut-être des SNES games, même des N64 games. C'est genre le kind of WarioWare game, mais avec des IPs de NES. Ça dit will be revamped and re-released for Nintendo Switch late summer 2021. Will include additional console material. Whatever that means. Console material, ça va-tu venir avec quelque chose comme un genre de Nintendo Labo Kit? I don't know. C'est du rumor and speculation at that point. Mais yeah, j'aimerais ça voir comme SNES Remix. That would be cool. Et dernièrement, elle a tweeté out Mario and Luigi IP due late 2021, early 2022 for the new Nintendo Switch Advance. Là, on get into some deep genre rumors là, pour le Nintendo Switch Advance. Existing Mario and Luigi properties for Nintendo DS tentatively available for Nintendo Switch Online in June 2021. Shit, hein? Puis comme vous le savez, ou peut-être que vous le savez pas, mais le studio responsable pour Mario et Luigi, Alpha Dream, si je me trompe pas, a shut down earlier this year. Je peux pas dire n'importe quoi. Non, c'est October of last year qui ont déclaré faillite. Fait que je sais pas quel est le studio qui aurait pu reprendre la licence de Mario et Luigi. But yeah, makes sense, c'est Nintendo Game. Puis Nintendo outsource beaucoup de leur beloved franchise d'autres studios. Fait que peut-être que Next Level Games, c'est eux qui ont fait Luigi's Mansion 3 dernièrement. Puis je sais pas c'est quoi leur prochain projet. Peut-être un Donkey Kong game. Et I don't know. Je continue mon meme. 2021 will be a great year for Nintendo. Switch Pro, Breath of the Wild 2, Metroid Prime 4. Mais j'ai regardé une vidéo en fin de semaine pendant que je me faisais à manger. Let's see. Si on va dans mon history, ça parle des leaks.
Announcing new Nintendo Switch games, and for a while there, things were looking a bit scary when it comes to new Nintendo Switch games and Nintendo Switch announcements. But in the past couple months, we have gotten a lot of Nintendo news.
Si comme les plans de Nintendo sont pas chamboulés, là, 2021 peut être vraiment exciting. Non seulement on va avoir Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, que j'ai vraiment hâte de rejouer.
Who's outlining some of the releases for 2021 and the rest of 2022.
Bravely
now, some
Default,
of these releases did get delayed into 2021, like
Pokemon
No More
Snap,
Heroes 3 and Bravely
No More
Default,
Heroes
a trend that I
3,
could see
Bayonetta
continuing
3,
as
dude,
Nintendo deals
genre,
with the
fuck.
virus. But the reason why I bring this up is the last time New Marco Maro put a list out like this, a lot of the Nintendo leaks either ended up coming to pass or the games on the list were delayed. Nintendo Switch games like No More Heroes 3, No More Heroes 1 and 2, Nintendo being aggressive starting at September 11th, all came to pass. Though games like Bravely Default and No More Heroes 3 were unfortunately delayed. So of course when I saw this next list, I got pretty pumped about this. But as always, before we go over this list, I want to make sure it's 100% clear that this is a potential leak that could potentially be true, but also could be 100% fake. That being said, let's go over these new Nintendo Switch leaks. So there are 4 tweets here, and the first one is pretty interesting and repeats a lot of the rumors and leaks that we've covered in the past. He says the first half of 2021 will hold a Pokemon Snap in spring. Now, in the previous one, he said Pokemon Snap was on November 20th, but he also said it was an internal date, and if this does come to pass, I'm guessing the date changed. Next up is a Pokemon collection. Now, he doesn't mention if this collection is of the spin.
En tout cas, il y a quelque chose Pokémon Collection related qui s'en vient parce que cette rumeur-là revient extrêmement souvent. On sait pas quels Pokémon vont être inclus dans la collection, mais il y a une collection de Pokémon qui s'en vient down the road.
Spin-offs of Pokemon like Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness and Colosseum, or is this the mainline Pokemon games like the Pokemon Red, Gold, and Ruby, which recently has had a leak under the name of Pokemon
25th
Masters
anniversary
from a website
2021?
called Game, which my comment section has informed me that it's a UK seller just like GameStop in the US. And of course, being from the US, I didn't really know that. Now he states that this Pokemon collection is going to be coming in February. The next one is a Japan-only release,
Zelda
and that's
collection
going to be a remake of the Famicom Detective Club. Moving on to the next one on the list that really caught my attention and a Nintendo Switch game we have been waiting for. What?
En 2021, c'est le 20e anniversaire de Metroid Prime, right? Right? C'est là qu'ils vont sortir. Wishful thinking.
We have Breath of the Wild 2 coming out in April. He also says it will come out in April if there are no delays. I've been saying this for a very long time now. The virus is still around and is still causing delays for the video game industry. So
Take your time. Take your time. Make it the greatest Zelda game. Dark World. Dungeons.
Now, that's a Metroid 2D game. The last Nintendo.
Également, Metroid 2D game revient souvent. Il y a de quoi? Ben, Nintendo sont vraiment secretive. Genre. C'est une des rares fois que comme le futur roster de jeux de Nintendo est très flou. Ben, I mean, c'est pas vrai. T'sais, on sait que ça s'en vient down the road. T'sais, je peux vous nommer comme des jeux comme Breath of the Wild, Bayonetta 3, No More Heroes qui s'en viennent d'ici le 2021, d'ici le time frame de 2021, mais on n'a aucune idée, genre, quand justement ils sortent. C'est rare, là. T'sais, le seul jeu, je pense, qui est confirmed en 2021, c'est Mario, le port de Mario 3D World.
Switch leak from New Marco Maro did say that it would be a great way to start out 2021, and it seems like it's the case in this Nintendo Switch leak too. Now he also mentions that if it doesn't have any more delays and is already finished, implying that...
Donc imagine Nintendo sont comme hey, Game Awards, on fait un Nintendo Direct live là. Yeah, non, Jeff will pas approve de ça.
Rumored game also has had delays in the past, which could be the reason why we keep seeing rumors pop up for a 2D Metroid. Next one is a new IP, which he doesn't have any more info other than that, but the last leak did say that the ones behind Paper Mario and the Origami King IS has 2 more games, so there's...
Fait que peut-être que les développeurs de Paper Mario, c'est eux qui font Mario et Luigi. Parce que Paper Mario, quand il a été annoncé, puis comme un mois après il est sorti, ça faisait un bout, selon les insiders, ça faisait un bout que ce jeu-là avait été terminé. Ça avait pas pris de temps à faire. Fait que, I don't know. S'ils réutilisent les mêmes assets. I'm just speculating at this point.
Possibility that we could get a new IP from IS. The last one on this first tweet of 4 is a remake of Fire Emblem. This Fire Emblem remake is coming out sometime between spring and summer according to this leak, which would be a pretty neat way to round out the first half of 2021. And I think it would definitely get a lot of fans excited, especially considering that Fire Emblem 3 Houses and the mobile Fire Emblem game
on the
brought in
Switch.
so many new players to the series. Now moving on to the second tweet of 4 tweets, we have a lot of huge Nintendo Switch games. This one is for the second half of 2021, so think mid-summer to December. The first one on this list is Bayonetta 3. Now Bayonetta 3 hasn't had any Nintendo news lately, so I would not be surprised if we do get a delay for Bayonetta 3. Next up we have a Zelda collection. Now this is just like the Pokemon collection where it's unclear as to what kind of collection it is. But recent news from a Legend of Zelda 35th anniversary can give...
Ok, je vais te le dire tout de suite, la collection... Je vous le dis tout de suite, guys, I'm ready to bet money. La collection de Zelda, ça va être Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, Skyward Sword. Ça restera pas Ocarina of Time, c'est pas Majora's Mask, sont déjà sur DS, remade, all that, ok? Just done deal. Nintendo vont pas port Majora's Mask puis Ocarina of Time parce qu'ils sont juste fucking Nintendo. Ils vont port Skyward Sword, Twilight Princess puis Wind Waker. You heard it here first, ok? Ok? J'adorais Fire Emblem 3 House. His anyone else? Moi j'ai pas joué parce que c'est pas mon type of game. Spicy. Ok. Nintendo a le backlog le plus riche de n'importe quelle gaming company. It's true.
Give us some hints. Long story short, there were trademarks that were found for a whole slew of Zelda products in the same way that a whole bunch of products for trademarks for the Super Mario 35th anniversary, leading many to speculate that we will be getting a Legend of Zelda 35th anniversary. Now, if you want to see a whole video on that, I have one in the top right corner, which you can click that and it'll bring you to that video, with of course a link in the description below as well. Now, this Zelda collection could be the Zelda Anniversary Collection as part of the celebration for Zelda's 35th anniversary. Technically Link's 35th anniversary, but you know, tomato tomato. And to add to what I just said, the next one is a Wii U port of Zelda games. Now we know that there's an Amazon listing for the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. We also know that Nintendo has yet to put Wind Waker on the Nintendo Switch, something that's been on the Wii U for a while now, so naturally you would think that they would put that on the Switch. My theory is that Nintendo could be saving it for a Zelda collection or a separate release during the Zelda 35th anniversary, or Link. Now
it will make sense pour Nintendo de port Wind Waker puis Twilight Princess, 2 jeux qui sont disponibles, qui étaient disponibles pour la Wii U. Fait que tu fais comme clic à droite, save as.switch, tu mets ça sur une petite cartouche, puis t'ajoutes Skyward Sword sans motion control de grâce. Make it work sans motion controls, comme vous avez fait avec Mario Galaxy. And you got your collection, man. Your 35th anniversary collection.
Next one is huge, and it's one that's been on other Nintendo Switch leaks, and that's a new Donkey Kong. This leak specifically says Donkey Kong Country 6. Now, for me, I'd like to see this Donkey Kong do what Nintendo has been doing with a lot of its IPs lately.
Please don't do that.
Sort of new gameplay or bring back some gameplay to the series. So I'm hoping if this is true, we get a game in the vein of Donkey Kong 64.
Non, on veut pas Donkey Kong 64. Refais un Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze 2, please. De grâce. Sans faire un autre jeu à speedrun. Je vais pas être le number 1 in a game. Je vais le speedrunner day 1.
And to round out the second half of 2021, we have Pokemon Gen 4 remakes. Now this
ça,
is
également, ça revient beaucoup. Il y a tellement d'affaires, là, je comprends rien. Les leaks de Nintendo, là, ces temps-ci, it's crazy. Peut-être le 3/4 des leaks, c'est de la bullshit. Mais comme fuck, là, il y a genre si ça and the other, man. It's crazy.
Is it going to be on the Nintendo Switch or 3DS? But seeing as the Switch is selling massively well already, the Switch will probably be
3DS is
platform.
dead.
Now, Gen 4 is Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, so getting a remake of these games would surely be interesting as they were released on the Nintendo DS. Not to mention, what kind of style would they take? Would it be a Link's Awakening situation, which my god, that would be cool. Really cool? Or would we get a style that is more or less like Pokemon Sword and Shield, which we know is not the best looking style for a remake? Moving on to tweet 3 out of 4, he says that games will buy somewhere in 2021.
Animal Crossing,
the first one is WarioWare, which
shit.
is mostly finished according to this Nintendo leak. Now, in the past, he has said that IS still has games, and seeing as Intelligent Systems has made a WarioWare game in the past, it wouldn't surprise me if this rumored WarioWare game is going to be made by IS. Next up, we have Style Boutique, a game which I've never heard of, but apparently it's already finished. PG Ports is also on the list, and he says it's only some of them, not all of them. IS also has an eShop game plan, which is probably some sort of Mario or Pokemon game that's free to play, kind of like Pokemon Rumble, which I believe was back on the Wii, and I really don't know why I recall that specific game, it just popped in my head. And to round out this tweet, he says that Captain Toad will get a sequel, which is likely delayed into 2022.
Captain
now,
Toad.
Moving on to 2022 Plus, we have Pokemon Let's Go 2, a Detective Pikachu sequel, Wario Land, a new Pikmin game, which in the last week he did say we would get multiple Pikmin surprises, and he also says it may be shown in 2021. He continues on to say that we will have a Zelda Oracle remake, a Paper Mario remake, Advance Wars, which may also be shown in 2021, and also a Metroid Prime collection, which has been rumored for what feels like years now. He does say it may be late.
Hey, c'est pas compliqué, give me what I want, esti. Metroid Prime Trilogy sa Switch, goddamn. Fuck. It's easy. T'as juste besoin de sortir ça sur la Switch, Nintendo. I will shut up forever.
2021, which depending on the Metroid Prime 4 release schedule, which makes a lot of sense. Nintendo would probably want to release that before Metroid Prime 4. And of course, Metroid Prime 4 also makes it on this list. Now, this is a huge list, and I'm sure by now people probably don't believe in this leak. You're probably typing it down in the comment section, which I don't blame you. A lot of these can be done by simple guesswork or based on past leaks and rumors. It could very well be fake, and if none of these, not even one of these comes true, I won't be paying attention to this leaker anymore.
Emulate
that being
4K?
said, let's say this is true. What exactly does this mean for the first Nintendo
I don't want to emulate it. I want it on my
Nintendo
fucking
has been
console.
holding back a lot of its plans, and that's despite being more open in the past couple months. Well, this could mean when we do get that full 2021 Nintendo Direct, we could not only see Breath of the Wild 2, Bayonetta 3, No More Heroes 3, and other Nintendo Switch games, but also a 2-day Metroid, a new IP, a Fire Emblem remake, a Donkey Kong 64.
Inspire, c'est impossible que t'aies dit ça. Hey, moi je vais acheter une Switch pour Prime 4. Personne dans l'existence de l'humanité a dit ça. You are lying.
So much more. Again, if this is true, because it could always be fake. But if this is true, I question how well the Nintendo Switch will sell in 2021. It's still doing really well, and with rumors of a Nintendo Switch Pro in the mix, the Switch brand is going to be huge in 2021. And it makes a lot of sense as to why Nintendo would want all these huge Nintendo Switch games over the course of the next 3 years. The Xbox Series X and PS5 are out, and whether Nintendo wants to admit it or not, they do share some in the consumers now. There are a lot of people who already own a Nintendo Switch or a Nintendo Switch Lite and just got these shiny new consoles, so bringing out huge titles, especially when money is tight and maybe either you can't buy as much games or maybe you're buying only a couple games, you need something to grab their attention, especially with those bigger prices for the next gen consoles. Now again, this could all be fake. I'm not saying this is true. As with all leaks, no matter the source, whether reputable or not, they could always be fake or they could always be true. You never really know until the date has passed. That being said, what do you think about these leaks? Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section below, and if you enjoyed this video...
Man, c'est quoi les rumeurs in Nintendo games today? Jesus. New Mario Sports game rumored for early 2021 release on Nintendo Switch. A leaker claims that a new Mario Sports title, possibly Mario Golf, will be coming early 2021. Care of Mario Sports veteran Camelot. Really? Ils ont fait Mario Tennis Aces. Okay. A recent leak claims that Mario Sports game will be released early next year. Recent months have seen a lot of Mario announcements thanks to the iconic Plumber's 35th anniversary. The most prominent new project to come out of this momentous occasion is Super Mario 3D All-Stars, which packages together 3 classic Mario 3D titles on the Nintendo Switch. Despite some significant controversy caused by Nintendo's limited release schedule, the game has already proven to be a huge financial success. This anthology is hardly the only way Nintendo is celebrating the anniversary of their beloved mascot, though. Numerous other products have been announced and released, including some more bizarre items like a Mario-themed Game & Watch machine and a toy set that lets fans craft a remote-controlled Mario Kart track inside their own home. Fans can also look forward to a remaster of Super Mario 3D World, a classic Wii U title that will be arriving on the Nintendo Switch in February 2021. This remaster comes with an enigmatic edition called Bowser's Fury. It's a fucking DLC, c'est pas enigmatic, calice. Tu le vois dans le teaser, c'est un new world. I think. Don't take my word for it. Super Nintendo World ouvre officiellement le 4 février 2021 at Universal Studios Japan. On a un aperçu. God damn! On peut-tu y aller genre hier? Si tu veux win my heart là, you take me there. It's Wahoo Land. It's Wahoo Land, dude. Yoshi's Adventure, Bowser's Castle. I don't know what. Je sais pas c'est quoi qui est écrit là-dessus. Damn, fuck. Mario Kart Roller Coaster? Eh! Mais c'est bien cool! Il y a un trailer! Holy shit! Bro, is this real life? That is crazy, man. Dude, t'as même des trophées de toutes les cups. That is sweet, man. Oh, attends, un reportage. Des pipes dans le plafond.
We're at Universal Studios Japan in Osaka, and the first ever Super Nintendo
Pink
World will
Yoshi.
open here on February 4th, 2021.
We're inside Koopa's castle, also known as Bowser in English. This is the start of the Mario Kart ride.
Tabarnak. Le setting.
It's pretty cool in here. You can see all of these fittings inside. I'm saying that it's a 4-player car. You each get a handle and an AR headset. It's also...
Yo, what? You got a wheel? Puis c'est comme le Goliath avec le VR. Eh.
a competing game. So there's 2 tracks. This is one.
That's
there's
crazy.
One on the other side. So you'll be racing against other players. And they've been working on this ride for about 6 years now, so a long time coming.
6
Everybody's
years.
been waiting for this. One thing though, it is on a rail, so it won't be exactly like the game. You won't be freely driving around the course.
Mais tu vas avoir la sensation de conduire avec ça.
Did look a little small. I wonder how they'll handle the crowds with the pandemic. And what about all the interactive elements? Will they sanitize everything? Still a lot of question marks. The good news though is that Nintendo is already building a rumored Donkey Kong area next door, so still a lot to look forward to.
I am mesmerized par ce que je viens de voir. ODK area pour toi. Tout est pour moi, esti. Bring me there. Je vais faire un GoFundMe. Take victim to Japan. Apparemment, selon VGC, PS5 was the UK's biggest ever console launch. Launch sales far exceeded the previous 250,000 records set by the PS4. VGC understands. What the fuck understands? According to a publishing source, speaking to VGC, launch sales for Sony's console far exceeded the UK's previous record holder, 2013's PlayStation 4, which sold some 250,000 units in its first 48 hours. Impressive, very impressive numbers. It means PS5 significantly outsold the launch of Xbox Series X and S in the region, which VGC previously reported had sold around 155,000 units on their first day. The most popular PS5 model at launch was the more expensive disk drive version, which, like Series X, accounted for around 2/3 of UK launch sales. However, the sales figures come with some caveat. Due to significant supplier constraints for both Xbox Series X and S and PS5, the consoles would likely have sold better if more stock was available. Yeah, no shit! No shit! Yeah! On aurait des plus hauts chiffres de vente si on avait plus de consoles. Tout le monde veut une crise de PS5, ça a du sens. Des fois, je lis des articles comme, yeah, comme, obviously, who do you think we are? Similarly, any additional stock during the launch window for either Xbox Series X and S or PS5 will almost certainly sell out, especially considering that pre-orders made up the vast majority of current hardware sales, limiting the number of units available to day one buyers. The platform holder which sells the most consoles in the coming months will also certainly be the one which can get the most stock onto the market. Ça, c'est vrai également. Fait que je sais pas s'il y a comme une course pour Sony puis Microsoft de lequel va comme faire en sorte qu'il y a du stock plus disponible. Si on poursuit, Sony Interactive Entertainment has so far not shared any sales figures for PlayStation 5. However, last week it claimed that globally PS5 had recorded the biggest launch console sales in history, suggesting that it sold more than 2 million global than the 2 million global record previously set by the PS4. Sony has previously said it expects to sell over 7.6 million million PS5 units by the end of the fiscal year on March 31st, 2021, outperforming PS4's launch for the same period. Supply issues are expected to continue. Yes, COVID-19, yada yada. Fait que bref, Xbox is doing great, PS5 is doing great. The video game industry is doing great. Hideo Kojima reportedly working on Silent Hill's game for PS5. I've heard that before. Hideo Kojima is reportedly working on a Silent Hill game for PS5 with Sony Interactive Entertainment and Konami. By the way, ça c'est une rumeur qui fait surface depuis quand même un bout de temps. Ben, qu'il y a un Silent Hill qui est in the works, mais pas que c'est Kojima spécifiquement. Mais c'est une rumeur qu'on a vu circuler depuis un bout. If you have deja vu, it's because this isn't the first time we've heard this claim, but it's the first time we've heard PS5, Silent Hills, and Kojima all mentioned in one sentence together in a while. Since the start of the year, there have been two prevalent rumors about Silent Hills / Silent Hills. The first is that SIE Japan, or more specifically, Team Siren, is rebooting Silent Hill with the game's original creators on board as development leads. The second rumor has been that Hideo Kojima and Konami have mended their relationship. I doubt. Via Sony to revive the former's cancelled Silent Hills game, famously known as PT. One common thread between both of these rumors is that the game will be a PS5 exclusive, or at least PS5 console exclusive. The other common thread is both come from multiple sources. What's still unclear though is these two projects overlap in any way. In other words, they are single. Are they single? C'est une question, okay. Are they single projects or two separate projects? If both were real, you'd assume they are two separate projects. But why would Sony and Konami have two Silent Hill games cooking? Puis, si je me trompe pas, Resident Evil est un console timed exclusive, whatever. Whatever the case, a new rumor has surfaced about the latter project involving Kojima. According to industry insider, Moore's Law is dead. Hideo Kojima is working on Silent Hills in partnership with Konami and Sony, and the game may be revealed at the Game Awards 2020 next month. Unfortunately, the rumor doesn't divulge much else about the game, and again, it's unclear how this ties into the reported Silent Hill reboot. That said, like every rumor involving Silent Hills / Silent Hills, take this one with a grain of salt. Nothing here is official, though typically where there's this much smoke, there's also fire. J'aime cette expression-là. Une autre rumeur venant de... Non, c'est pas comicbook.com. C'est Forza, me semble, c'est comicbook.com. Yeah. Mais ça vient de kiriguru.net. Metal Gear Solid Remake rumored to be developed by Bluepoint Games. Holy shit. Bluepoint. S'il y a bien un studio qui devrait être en charge de faire un remake de Metal Gear Solid, c'est bien Bluepoint. On l'a vu avec Demon's Souls Remake. Fantastic remake. Shadow of the Colossus, fantastic remake. Ça allait 3-3. On verra si c'est le cas avec Metal Gear Solid. Following on the release of Shadow of the Colossus Remake in 2018, many fans speculated as to what franchise Bluepoint Games would remake next. The two frontrunners were Demon's Souls and Metal Gear Solid. We now know that Bluepoint Games was working on the former. That being said, a new rumor has surfaced claiming that the team have also been working on a Metal Gear Solid remake for the PlayStation 5. In a video by YouTuber, encore une fois, Moore's Law is Dead, the tech analyst revealed that Bluepoint Games is allegedly working on a remake of the first entry in the Metal Gear Solid series. More Law is Dead, who previously reported on God of War Ragnarok in its release year prior to the official announcement, the remake has allegedly been in development for 3 years, with Mark Cerny involved to some capacity, meaning that it was being developed concurrently with Demon's Souls. Furthermore, it is said to feature similar controls to that of the most recent mainline entry, Metal Gear Solid 5, which was lauded for its gameplay. Dude, comment tu peux faire 2 jeux remake? Fuck. While this should have all been taken with a pinch of salt, obviously, an interesting Easter egg was discovered within the Demon's Souls remake, where a soundbite plays in the Nexus, which many fans claim sounds like Metal Gear Rex from Metal Gear Solid. Oh my god. C'est un petit peu far-fetched. Prior to the announcement of the Demon's Souls remake, Bluepoint Games also teased the possibility of a Metal Gear Solid remake in a cryptic tweet. Fucking nerds! Of course, this may all simply be confirmation bias on the part of the fans. That being said, where there's smoke, there's fire. Bon, Ravik utilise cette expression-là. Forza Horizon 5 rumored to release next year. That will make sense given que Forza Horizon 4 est sorti en Series X sur Xbox One. Quand est sorti Forza Horizon 4? En 2018? Yep, 2018. Puis on n'a pas de Forza game, de nouveau Forza game pour l'instant sur Next Gen. Jeff Grubb says there's a possibility that the next Forza Horizon will be released before Forza Motorsport 2021. I don't think gamers are going to go crazy with this announcement. The new Forza Motorsport was announced a few months ago, but I think we might have the next Forza Horizon first, and it might come out next year. The year next. What the fuck? Phrasing is weird. I mean, Jeff Grubb, un autre insider qui a predict, leak a lot of stuff qui se sont concrétisés en 2020. Fait que I'll take his word. Mais est-ce que je suis excited pour un Forza Horizon? Not really, man. C'est un jeu de course. It is what it is. On a les plans. Actually, c'est pas vrai. On a de l'information concernant le DLC de Cyberpunk 2077. Ben, c'est pas compliqué, ça a été delayed. It's just the way it is. On va en savoir plus à ce qui concerne le DLC de Cyberpunk dans le premier quart de 2021. Mais vous comprendrez que, justement, vu que le jeu a été delayed, yada yada, ça a sûrement fait en sorte que le DLC également a été mis de côté. CD Projekt Red has pushed back the reveal of Cyberpunk 2077's DLC until after its December 10th release date due to the game's several delays. Skid Sounds, as reported by VGC, the news was revealed by CD Projekt Red president and joint CEO Adam Kaczynski during the company's Q3 2020 earnings call. After he was asked about announcing and selling a season pass for the much anticipated game. The initial plan was to do it before release, but after the recent delay, we decided to wait for the release to provide gamers with the game and then start talking about future projects. So, after release, Kaczynski said, as transcribed by Seeking Alpha. How about you secure your pre-orders pour le jeu Hein, que, I don't know, ces temps-ci, là, it's kind of, on va parler mercredi, là, du hype surrounding Cyberpunk, mais, yeah, secure your game sales avant de secure des DLC puis des Season Pass sales, ok? That's all I have to say. Et Cyberpunk est dans le top 10 des jeux Steam les plus vendus de la dernière semaine. Ça, c'est par ordre d'argent fait et non par nombre de copies. Fait que si on regarde le top 10, Cyberpunk pre-order. I mean, on est à une semaine de la sortie du jeu. Ça a du sens. Cyberpunk a comme fait genre vous, puis est revenu dans le top 10 au fur et à mesure qu'on s'en rapproche de sa sortie. Valve Index VR Kit numéro 2 parce que ça coûte la peau du cul. Fait que évidemment que ça va être dans le top 10. Football Manager 2021 qui est sorti la semaine dernière. Numéro 3. C'est crazy. Phasmophobia numéro 4. Hades numéro 5. I'm surprised. Mais il était en rabais aussi semaine dernière. Fait que makes kind of sense aussi. Red Dead Redemption 2. Halo the Master Chief Collection. Why would you buy it on Steam? C'est vraiment pour $1 on Game Pass. This is weird. PUBG, Death Stranding et Doom Eternal round out le top 10 pour les Steam top sellers. Du côté des Movies and Entertainment, Mads Mikkelsen remplace officiellement Johnny Depp dans Fantastic Beasts 3. On a déjà parlé de ça. Lors de la VIICTIIMINUTE, Johnny Depp got the boot sur Fantastic Beasts 3 à cause de son ongoing legal debacle avec son ex-femme Amber Heard. Puis là, ça a été confirmé que Mikkelsen va jouer Geralt Grindelwald. Puis le film est en train de filmer in London. Donc, yeah. Remplacement d'acteur. D'autre part, on a des rumeurs concernant le prochain film de Spider-Man. Dr. Octopus actor Alfred Molina has reportedly been filming scenes for Marvel Studios' Spider-Man 3. This is good. Si the multiverse is a thing dans Spider-Man 3, holy shit. Holy shit. Toby, Andrew, puis les villains. Est-ce que William Dafoe va être là également? I can't wait to find out. Sur ce, mesdames et messieurs, ça va être comme si, comme ça, qu'on termine le stream. Je vous rappelle que demain, soyez là, soit 17h30 exactement. Soyez des nôtres, demain c'est le reveal officiel du form pour les Major Key Awards. Encore une fois, je les tease au début du stream. Mais je peux vous le teaser encore une fois, le petit visuel. Oh! Oh! There you go. Fait que soyez là demain. Je vais vous expliquer tout le fonctionnement. Yada yada. Pis tout. Le award show que j'organise depuis maintenant. Ça va être la 3e année qu'on fait cet award show là. Fait que soyez là demain pour tous les détails. Également demain, on va avoir un overlay festif parce qu'on est rendu au mois de décembre. Il va y avoir des lumières, on va avoir des petits holiday vibes. Fait que amenez votre eggnog demain. On fait une tier list également de films de Noël demain pendant le pre-show. Fait que si vous voulez débattre quel film de Noël est le meilleur, soyez là au début du stream. Puis également, as usual, vous pouvez trouver ce merveilleux talk show, La VIICTIIMINUTE, sur Spotify, Apple Podcasts et Google Podcasts, ainsi que sur YouTube en version vidéo abrégée. 24 heures après le Twitch live stream, parce que faut respecter les Twitch TOS que je respecte pas depuis 3 mois maintenant. Qu'on a réalisé ça la semaine dernière. Mais c'est pas grave! Better late than never, right? Right? Fait que c'est ça. Je vous souhaite une excellente fin de journée. On se voit demain pour plus de streaming goodness. Take care of yourselves. Peace out. I'm leaving with a bang. Bye! Oh, voilà, comme j'ai dit, j'ai praised ce jeu-là pour son schéma narratif. Well deserved, selon moi. Best Multiplayer Game, on a Fall Guys qui a gagné. Les nominés étaient Call of Duty Warzone, Animal Crossing New Horizons, Deep Rock Galactic, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1+2, The Dark Picture